It's time to talk fantasy football. It's time to let them know. Where you let us crunch the numbers while you crush the competition. So grab your playbooks and crack a cold one, because here's your hosts, Teak and Baney.
Welcome back, guys, with another episode of the podcast. Today, we are talking about players we cannot stop drafting. Uh, Baney's not here with us today. He's taking some time off, but in the meantime, you boys are stuck with me and Badge. Um, it's draft season, Badge. I think we're already, 3, 4 drafts deep a piece here?
I'm 3. It feels like 9 because of that long dynasty draft we were in. Just to tell you guys, it's our first dynasty league, and it was 2 hours a pick. So I thought we were going to be here till Christmas. I had to push Thanksgiving plans back.
I think we might have pushed it to this episode where we're drafting in the middle of the episode, but we're past that. Thank God. I know we still both have a couple drafts here coming up. So in the meantime, we're gonna go right to it. We'll start with you, Badge. Ooh, let's get a different layout. Let's get a different layout here since there's only the two of us here.
I want to start by not seeing Baney. It's weird, but go ahead, Take. Sorry to cut you off. What were we saying?
Yeah, so why don't you start us off here with your first guy, and then we'll go from there.
I'll lead it off. It's weird because normally Baney leads it off, but Baney, this is for you. So I want to start by saying that I typically do not draft quarterbacks early, but this guy right now, must draft. He was built in a factory. So, and that is, I'm sure you all know, Anthony Richardson. So I took him in 2 leagues in the 5th round. I feel like the reward outweighs the risk. Yes, I know there is risk with his injury and lack of time playing. Only played 4 games last year, but this guy is an absolute freak. I'd be lying if I didn't say I had some injury concerns. But again, I'm here to win leagues this year, and I'm taking all the risks. So again, I got him in two leagues in the 5th round. There's a small sample size of games, I know, but in those games, he averaged about 20 points. Now, he left 2 of those games early. You take those away, he's 26 points fantasy-wise. Now he has a healthy Jonathan Taylor. I love that. I think he's going to be running free, both of them. Again, that ceiling is sky high. I'm willing to take the risk. I'm taking them. You can get a backup plan way, way later on, like Herbert, Lawrence, Stafford. I'm taking that risk. So I'm drafting Anthony Richardson all day. Give him to me.
Nice. Where are you typically getting him out here, Badge? What rounds?
I'm getting him in the 5th.
Okay.
So both leagues, he's there, and I just don't see anyone worth not worth, but I see the upside. He has a ton of upside. The ceiling is high. He could be a league winner. Yeah, I know there's a risk involved, but I'm taking it.
Yeah, especially if you have that much faith in him. Get a guy like that 2 rounds later instead of going for like a Mahomes or Josh Allen. So it saves you value in that aspect as well, which is nice.
Yeah.
But for my guy, you heard about this guy a bunch last year from me. I'm on the train this year, and I'm going to tell you why. My guy is DJ Moore. I'm typically drafting him around the 4th round. He's finally has a passing QB. It just might be the perfect storm for him finally. He had his breakout season last year with a guy who's not known for his arm, but known for his legs, Justin Fields. Badge is getting acquainted with that very, very soon here. But on top of that, last year, like I said, career highs in every category: catches, yards, touchdowns. I feel like the sky's the limit for DJ Moore. Yes, there's weapons everywhere. You can make that argument. Just all around, Keenan Allen's up there in age now. They drafted Rome Odunze, Cole Kmet, but I feel like DJ Moore is still going to get his. And with him with a passing QB now, man, all day 4th round. If DJ's Moore is there, I'm there.
Yeah, man. I mean, I can't even take a look at him. I'm in 3 leagues with him, and he's grabbing them. So he hasn't even been. I haven't had the chance to get him, but I'm looking at his numbers right here. Um, like he said, they had Fields. I'm just going to read a few of these. 27 points, fantasy points, 131 yards, 49 fantasy points, 230 yards, and 3 touchdowns against Washington. 22 points, 114 yards, 26 points, 30 points. Those are some big numbers, man. I mean, in the 4th round, that's huge. And I think these acquisition of Keenan Allen and then Odunze, I think that helps him, honestly. Now he can spread the ball around. Now, like you said, they have a passing quarterback. I love him where he's going. Like I said, you're in all my leagues. I just can't get him. You're hogging him. Share the wealth.
Yeah, it's big for me as well, just because Fields is not known for accuracy. So yeah, the targets were there last season, but how well those targets were thrown his way could have made a huge difference in those numbers as well. So he turned out to be what, wide receiver 6 coming into
Yeah,
this year.
a
So,
sneaky 6. So
but
Williams looking sharp as well. So I like the situation. I love what's going on in Chicago.
moving on to your second guy here.
So my second guy, I got him in 2 out of 3 of my leagues so far, and that is running back James Cook. So Teague, did you know? And we mentioned sneaky. Did you know Cook last year put up almost 1,600 total yards? I thought that was pretty sneaky. I mean,
Yeah, it was a quiet yardage for him.
so right now, in both of my leagues, I got him in the 4th round. I'm eating that up all day. Thank you, Cook. Coming to my squad, I'll take you in the 4th round. Over in Buffalo, he's the clear-cut number 1 running back right now, I feel. Huge value at that ADP. Top 12 running back last season. I feel like Buffalo, with this offense and that wide receiver situation going on, yeah, they got some talent we talked about, but I feel like they're going to rely on him more this year. And he's always on the field, especially this coming year. I feel like there's nobody there. So give me him all day. James Cook, I'm getting him in the 4th round. Got him in 2 out of 3. Teague, how do you feel?
Yeah, we talked about this guy a lot last year, especially in PPR. So yeah, like Badge said, last year, 44 catches for almost 500 yards and 4 TDs receiving. That upside's huge for a running back as well. And with Diggs out of town, targets got to go somewhere. Gabe Davis was out of town. So these dump offs might be more frequent for Cook. So
Be a
I
big
like it.
part.
But moving on, a guy that's not known right now, hasn't played a down yet in the NFL. I got Brock Bowers. He's going typically, I've been drafting him in the 9th, 10th round. Yes, again, they have weapons all around. Adams, Jacoby Myers. They have another tight end as well. But they wouldn't have drafted him so high in the draft where they're not going to use him. 13th overall pick for a tight end. You're going to see a lot of 2 tight end sets, I believe. You're going to see maybe him in a slot. Definitely a bargain pick on where he's being drafted right now. If you don't want to spend that 3rd, 4th round pick, or even second, I see Laporta going some drafts 2nd round. If you don't want to spend those high picks, definitely a value pick because he's going to see targets. He's going to average you probably around 10 points a game. Throw a touchdown in there, he's having a huge day. So 9th, 10th round, I'm taking him all day. I think I got him in 3-4 drafts already.
Yeah, this is another guy that I keep saying, me and Teak are in a bunch of leagues together. I think almost every league. But this is another guy I keep saying, okay, he's going to come back to me. He's going to come back. Nope, Teak grabbed him. Every league, I didn't have a shot. But yeah, they're not going to draft a guy that high in the 1st round and not use him. I mean, he was a freak talent, great hands, great speed. Yeah, I think he could have a nice year like another Sam Laporta. You know, I mean, they took him in the 1st round. I mean, you're not going to use him. You're not going to use him.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to have that much of an impact like Laporta did, just because of the QB play over there right now. But he has that ability. We'll say that.
Never know with the Minshew.
A little Minshew Magic. That's
never
Baney's
know.
guy. That's Baney's guy's his
Baney.
look.
You never
So
know. He's a little scrappy, so
was
he might
just
get some.
announced QB1 too. So
Yeah, he might be a little better than we're thinking here. So,
but who's your third and final guy here? We're gonna keep this one nice and short.
so my third guy, I got to start by. So today, Teak and I were getting in a little friendly argument over the Steelers and the Falcons. We all know week one they're playing each other. We both know who's going to win. So we won't get into that now, but Pittsburgh. Anyways, that aside, I feel like I'm going to give you one here, Teak. I got him in another 2 out of 3 leagues. I'm going Drake London. So I got him in the late second round in one, and I got him in the early third in another. So here's why. I mean, Drake London, I feel he's been handicapped with QB play and play calling, which now I am fortunate to be a part of this year, but he's going to do better in Pittsburgh. Anyways, that aside, I mean, he has Kirk Cousins. He has Zach Robinson's scheme. This guy, London, huge ceiling. I'm grabbing him as many leagues as I can, especially in the third. I thought it was a gift in the third. He had 110 targets last year in a run-crazy offense. That's top 25 in targets. I know that doesn't sound appealing, but take how much they ran the ball last year. I mean,
Yeah.
still 110, top 25. Now you get Kirk Cousins, you get Zach Robinson. I mean, I have so much faith in this guy being a fantasy wide receiver one this year. Give me Drake London in the late second, early third all day with Kirky Kirk.
Yeah, and you're going to experience that run heavy offense now this year, and that's why I scooped Najee in a couple of drafts here. So it all full circle moment here. But yeah, I think a lot of people are going to benefit from the QB play. London, especially. Another one. I mean, we were reading it today. Kyle Pitts is another. They're saying they're getting the most they've ever seen out of Kyle Pitts there right now. Like he's a different person. And can you blame these guys for getting hyped? They're finally bringing guys over on defense. Haven't seen it my whole lifetime since I've been a fan. Now you got a QB. It's coming full circle. And it's getting back to Hotlanta, and I can't wait.
Yeah, so just know week one, Atlanta's going to take the L, but London's going to put up a 30 burger.
We'll see. We'll see. We got a little friendly bet on that one too. But my third and final guy, it's kind of piggybacking off of my first pick. It's a love, a hate thing with people I've noticed. I got Caleb Williams. If he's your starter, I feel like he'll be a decent starter. If you're going to wait that long to draft him, I'm getting him in the 12th round. Usually he's my backup. There was this biggest hype with this kid coming out of college by a lot of reputable people. Called him what? Next Mahomes, we heard, right? You heard on TV constantly, right? And it seems like the sports crowd, when you talk about a person long enough, the tides kind of switch and they start not liking that person just because why? We're talking about them a lot. Well, for good riddance, right? Preseason right now, dude's balling, showing you he can do it. So he's showing you in preseason as well. And on top of it all, being a 1-1 pick in the draft and coming into that system where he has all the weapons, I don't think we've ever seen that before with a QB going 1-1. You got, like I said, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Adonze, Cole Kmet. They brought over DeAndre Swift, who I think is going to have a decent year this year. I just think Eagles and the run game is totally out of whack. I want nothing to do with that run game ever. But I think a lot of people are going to be surprised about this Bears team. And I'm, like Badge said, I'm on DJ Moore. And if I find a diamond in a rough as a backup, watch out.
Exactly. I mean, especially where you're drafting him. I mean, you got to take him. He's placed in a system with all these weapons to succeed. I know I usually stay away from rookie quarterbacks, but like he mentioned, I know it's preseason, but he's playing with confidence. He's throwing the ball with confidence. He looks good. So
Yeah.
where he's
You sorry to cut you off, but
oh,
on
you're
the
good.
other spectrum, you could have vets in the league only posting 3 points in the preseason, all preseason,
Exactly. So I mean,
like Wilson and Fields.
we won't talk about that. It's just preseason, guys. Come on. Just I ain't worried about that. But Caleb Williams being a rookie, watching him perform like that is very impressive. I mean, normally rookie quarterbacks coming in out of college, it's a whole nother level. I mean, they make dumb mistakes, they get anxious, they get rushed, they start sprinting right, sprinting left. But this guy looks poised, and I mean, he's in the right system, I think, to succeed. So we could have another CJ Stroud situation going on here. Get him late, and then next thing you know, for those keeper leagues, you got gold. So definitely worth a pick. I like it.
Yeah, guys, you must draft, in my opinion. I can't stop drafting enough. And I don't know why I'm so on this Bears team right now. Even like, I mean, I don't want net for some reason. To me, I have Rome Odunze going to outplay Keenan Allen in my head. I have no stats to show that, but for some reason, my gut is telling me that this rookie to rookie connection is going to be strong this season right off the rip for some reason.
You got two young guys looking to make a name, so I could see that as well. I mean, Keenan Allen, he's a savvy vet. He's done his stuff. So let the young man step up, and he's going to make some plays for him.
But all right, like that wraps it up, Badge. So why don't you take us out here? And on our way here.
So
I know you're excited for some bets coming up. So
I am very excited for some bets, boys. I'm going to get into that here. Guys, fantasy football is here. Your drafts are here. Do not miss out. Football season is upon us. Favorite time of the year where we live, fall. You get the leaf change, a little nice breeze, sweater weather type. Love it. Still not giving up on Baney Golf. Baney, you're not here, but I'm sure you're going to watch. We still need you to golf. We didn't forget, dude. We're going to pick you up one day. So hashtag in the comments, Baney Golf, you're coming. So again, once the season starts, we're going to be posting 3 episodes a week. Am I right, Teak? Three
Yup.
episodes a week. So you're not going to want to miss out on the gold. Also, the Money Badger is going to be starting the first Wednesday of the season we post. So that's a day before the first game. I'm going to give you some gold. You're not going to want to miss out. We're going to cash some tickets again. We were hot last year. So go ahead and hit subscribe. Let them know podcast, YouTube. Turn those notifications on. Help the movement. Help the best kept secret get out. And we appreciate and love you all. Until next time.